for us to learn because
Yeah,
yeah,
we can make mistakes, and
yeah,
no one is there to laugh at us.
Though
yeah.
that's
Everyone
why
is learning, learning. Yeah.
mistakes are for learning,
Mm,
and people shouldn't be judgmental.
Mhm.
mm,
No, no one's perfect. I can tell you, even Tony Robbins, says, "Oh my God, I've got a glitch," and then they
Mhm.
have to fix it right away. So, of course, his whole team is in a panic
Mhm.
because it shouldn't happen, but it does.
Mhm.
Even Tony Robbins gets stuff like this.
Yeah.
oh, I see.
Even Peng Joon, even Sean Xia, Richard Ta, they've all gone through glitches during their Zooms. So, you know what, guys, no biggie.
Yeah. Very nice, sharing, Dina. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you also, Dina. Anyway, my
Yeah,
name is
nice to meet you too, Ernie. Can't see you though.
I
And
am driving, but actually,
Ah,
yeah,
there
this
you
is me.
go.
Hi.
Hi.
and
Where are you driving from?
No, I'm driving back to Kapong. Yeah,
mm,
I'm actually
Wow.
from Johor. Every week I'll be in KL from Tuesday
mm,
until Saturday. You see,
Wow.
so if you are in KL, we can form a community here lah. So to help each
I
other.
used to have that life. I used to work in Klang, I would fly the last
Oh,
flight on Sunday night and then come back last flight on Friday so I could spend the weekend with my kids.
oh,
mm.
nice, nice.
And Dina is doing a program
Mm.
on uh how to do presentation, how to do public speaking, and she's going to be the best person to share
Yeah, that
things.
would be very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Get Over It.
Mm.
Get over it. Wow, wow, very nice. Yeah, it's just simple. Huh? Get over it, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's simple because
Mm,
actually the biggest problem is it's not that we don't know the material. We're all experts at what we do. We all
mm.
have we all have a gift,
Mm.
but sometimes it takes
Mm.
a long time to get yourself online.
Correct, correct.
It
It gets some time to be online. Even I study actually this thing for the last I think 4 years ago.
uh-huh.
So and I stopped for a while. Then right now catching up.
Mm.
I find it also is tough. So I really have some basic.
Mm.
Like they build the funnel or this thing. But that
Mm.
time we have so many sales funnel. But
Mm.
actually the one works is the webinar funnel.
Yeah.
So
Oh
we don't need to
yeah,
waste time.
absolutely.
Mm.
Alaric's way is the best way. Take it from
Mm,
me.
Yeah.
I've done 20 years of studying, and no
mm,
one has come close to the simplicity of Alaric's methods.
Mhm.
correct.
And not only that, the kindness, the
Mm.
Yeah.
compassion,
Mm.
Passion and also the value value.
Mm.
and the value. I mean, I look forward to
Mm.
our sessions with Alaric,
Mm.
Mm,
and you can see even Osan Peng, you know uh
Kingsley.
Kingsley came from Peng Joon. He
Mm.
left
mm,
Peng Joon to join Alaric. Okay, that's a big thing. And
yeah,
he wasn't making any money with Peng Joon, but he made money with Alaric using
yeah,
Alaric's method. Right, Nisa?
yeah,
True. Very much true,
yeah.
Dina.
In fact, I met Kingsley
Mm.
I think this year, beginning of this
Mm.
year, at another course, Promise. So,
Uh-huh.
uh, we are there to study how to build our own like webinar funnel, same. But I find that they are not sincere. That's why I find that Alaric is more sincere. That's why Ozan
Mm.
sharing, I find that is quite good, and Ozan is very patient, the way
Yeah.
he handles, yeah.
They're all wonderful. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm,
Ozan and Kingsley, They're great guys.
Yeah, Judy
I
as
love
well.
talking. I love talking to them, and to think we're all in different countries. Okay, Osan is in Indonesia. Kingsley is wherever Kingsley is.
You know what? Ozan is here.
Yay, Osan! How are you? I hope your ears are not burning. So
You-
we're talking about you.
Ozan, you don't have to go through all this. You know what I'm going to cover today.
Wow,
You already mastered.
you got 12 participants. That is great, Isa.
Yeah, today. Yes.
Powerful. Yeah, your participants are getting more. That means your engagement. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay,
Mm,
we shall
okay.
start today.
All right.
We'll
Can
start. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay. Why I did this topic? Okay, instead of going to the formal topic, is because this is another area that people get stuck with.
Okay.
Okay, so they're done the slides, and to move to the recording, there will be a pause again. Oh, how am I going to do this? You know, how am I going to act on this? You know, I don't like my nose. I don't like my this and that. See? So I said, I better do this in order for them to get over that feeling of, you know, the camera shy thing. You know, when you get the camera shy, obviously your points and everything becomes like, you know, you are not delivering to the max, to the best. So I think I should go through this with everybody. So everybody can see, and people like Dina don't have to, but she choose to come. Okay. Okay. Tips. Okay. Yasin is coming in. Okay. Tips to overcome fear and deliver compelling webinar recordings. Hi, Yasin.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
Hi.
Okay, yeah.
Good. You always wanted to know about this kind of presentation. You're always
Yes,
not ready. You say that I look better 5 years ago. So it doesn't work that way. Okay, webinar is you have to be in your present and make the best out of it. Okay,
yes, yes,
I went through the same thing. You know, like I went through, like I have done my slides, and it took me another 2 months just to practice this. And every time I practice, I remember Alaric's words when I met him in KL. He said, you have, you know, he said, you have to throw your voice to show that authority and confidence, because now you sound like you are not, you know, like all those millionaires and billionaires that I met. We said they throw their voice and they get the message across. So you have to train on yourself on that. So from that, on that day onwards, I've been doing this. You know, when I was facing my slides, I recorded one and said, no, this one would not meet Alaric's quality. Okay. Then number 2, number 3, number 4. Then finally on the 10th, I made it. And immediately when I posted that video, he said, looks good. Okay. I felt good. Okay, so let's go through. Okay, why people struggle in front of a camera? Because they fear the judgment of sounding awkward. Because sometimes when you hear your voice, in over the phone, and when you hear your voice in person, it sounds like it's not you, right? And they also have this sounding awkward thing. You know, sometimes it doesn't sound exactly like how you sound in person. The discomfort of seeing oneself on the screen. So you have this comparison of comparing yourself to a newscaster and a celebrity. Of course, you won't be that. Okay. So we have to make best of what we are. Okay. Pressure to be perfect. You know, you want to be like capture and captivate the audience at one go. So remember Alaric's words? He will say, start before you are ready. Okay, that's his famous quotes. Okay. Lack of structure in delivery. So you know your subject, but you also fear of getting, fumble in between or something, like you have your, your tongue twisted or something. You're scared of these kind of things because it's a continuous recording. It's not like you're going to patch things, okay? Not knowing what to do with the body language, okay? Most of us becomes, when we are in anxiety, we become very stern and we don't move anything. So I was in the same position. And when I look at the video, I say, who's going to look at me? Who's going to listen to me talking like this? It's like, like just scared of losing any points from the script that I've got in the presenter view. This was what I was going through until I got myself, okay, this is it. Anything can come wrong. And I would say that, sorry, actually what I meant was this. So you just correct it on the spot. And I did this perhaps in my video at least 2 or 3 times that I fumble and I change it immediately. Okay. This is the 7 instant presentation fixes that you have to do. Okay. From rambling to a structured message, like just now I said. Okay. From cluttered notes to clean speaking points. Okay. We do our script fine. Okay. When we do our script, I also notice that ChatGPT does a script that is not our language. This is not our way of presenting or talking English. So I prompt it like, it has to be a conversational English and give me with no bombastic words. Okay, then it did it again. So when I said, okay, I only got 27 slides. So I will do a script of 1 minute of each slide. But I found out that when I did that, actually that 27 minutes has become like 60 over minutes, because when you are talking and the script done by ChatGPT is not the same. It actually takes more longer. Maybe the 1 minute becomes 2 minutes or plus. Okay. So this part you also have to take note. From shifty to a strong eye contact. Okay. So we tend to do when we are not confident, we move here and we move there, and it shows our weakness and it shows that we are not confident. That's why we cannot have direct eye contact. Okay. From a complex to simple slides, because when we are presenting, if the slide has got so many points and long sentences, they tend to read it, then focusing on what we are saying. So make it simple as possible, but you can have your points elaborated or explained from your script, which looks more professional. Okay, from a low volume to a confidence voice. How much is a confident voice? How much is a low voice? Okay. When we talk to our friend in a cafe or in across the table, there is one volume or tonality that we maintain. That is our norm. And if you are talking about confidence voice, is something that you have a 20% as an audience in a room without sound system. What happens? That is the level of volume that you have to maintain. Otherwise, it will look like mumbling. Okay, so, and we also have to do that pitch high and then low when it's ending, and then high and low, that we have to stress our points with this kind of pitch. Okay? From fidgety to planted posture. That means you tend to your anxiety shows when you tend to move and start picking on things and in front of the camera. So this part is like sometimes they do this. No.